Hi there, I'm
Hi.
Jordan and this is Russell and we're 2LG Studio.
We're here in our South London home and our studio space, and we are a creative studio. We work in interior design and also product design, and we have written a book called Making Living Lovely, which is available. It was released last year with Thames Hudson, and it's really all about our ethos as designers and the fact that we believe design is for everybody and that creativity holds great value. And so we wanted to write a book that allowed people to make the absolute best of the homes that they live in. That was the thrust of the book.
We're here with Design Milk for DMTV and we're super excited to get through these questions. So without further ado,
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. This is fun. What is the role of horses in your design imagination?
Oh.
That's a very random one, but maybe not so random because we do have a kind of mascot, if you like, almost like a little design muse that follows us around from home to home, called Paul the Horse, which is a small white porcelain object that Jordan bought for me when we sort of first got together, and he's been on the journey with us, so he is often in the background on a shelf somewhere, and he's been broken many times by friends who've come to stay over or in parties and
Drunken accidents.
His legs have got lots of break points, but we've glued him back together and we still love him just as much. So
Also, I used to ride horses growing up, so I've always loved horses. I think they're such a magical, beautiful animal. And so, yeah, I guess animals in general, we're quite into, aren't we?
yeah, we love animals, and often an animal form or motif might add a little bit of wit or fun to a space that might otherwise be a bit serious.
Shall I go? Whose art hangs in your home? Ooh, gosh, lots of people. Two of our favourite pieces I would say that we have are by the wonderful,
Chris Knight.
Chris Knight. I was going to say Christian Fair, but that's in our bedroom. So we've got Christian Fair, that's a piece in our bedroom, but Chris Knight, there's a piece behind us and one in our sitting room as well. Absolutely love his work. Who else?
Emma Stone Johnson as well. We've got a beautiful piece of one of her large canvases above the fireplace in the living room, and it's just a kind of an emotive explosion of colour that makes me very happy, which is a nice contrast to the Chris Knight pieces, which are incredibly beautifully detailed and wonderfully painted, sort of more magic realism. So
I think we've got a real mix of artwork, haven't we? So like behind us there's a plaque just there, which is by Studio Wellack. Then loads of like young artists who are doing like screen prints and things like that. We've got some of our own artwork.
I feel like photography is the next frontier that we haven't been to in terms of the art that we use in our interiors very often.
I like a big oil painting, I thought we were running out of walls basically. I like something big and colourful and emotive. But some of our own artworks, we've got some of the original artworks from some of the wallpaper collections that we've done. Every Valentine's Day,
basically, you're getting the idea. We love art.
We do love
art in the house.
We do love artwork. I was just going to say, on Valentine's Day every year, we sit together and paint. It's just a sort of tradition that we've done for the last few years. So we did a self-portrait. This year we did a still life. And it's just quite a fun way of connecting with each other and our creativity. Your turn. In fact, this is something we made, this little bowl. There we go.
Okay. What in your opinion, is the one weird trick of creating a welcoming home?
A weird trick?
I'm not a huge fan of the word weird, just because growing up as a queer kid, I feel like the word weird got used in a very negative way around me. So not a huge fan of the word weird.
Or a trick? Something magical?
Something to make you feel welcome in a home. I suppose for us, entrance halls are always a really important part of our design scheme when we're designing a home for somebody, because the entrance hall is that first moment, a first impression, and also we see it as an opportunity to go a bit further with how brave you can be with colour and pattern, because it's a transient space, you're not spending huge amounts of time in it. So often in an entrance hall we will be quite bold with colour and pattern and may sort of wrap it around the whole space as a kind of statement of intent as soon as you enter the house, and hopefully our own entrance in our house is a nice welcoming statement of intent of just, this is a joyful place.
I would say scent it's not a trick, is it? But we often have candles burning and people always say, oh, your house smells so lovely, or the studio smells great. So I like to burn a candle always. Russell often follows me around blowing them out. But I do like a candle burning.
I also think spatially, if you can create some connection to the outdoor space, I love the fact that in our own house, and it's one of the reasons that we wanted this space, that from the front door you can see right the way through to the back door. So it creates a sense of openness. It immediately draws you through the home and just says, we want you to come through this space and enjoy it. And you're drawn in instantly, hopefully.
So atmosphere is the answer, really. Creating a wonderful atmosphere.
All of the above.
Go on, that's okay. What is the happiest colour for a kitchen? I mean, our kitchen is pink, so I would say that's a pretty happy colour. But also, you can have any colour you want in your kitchen. Yellow is a pretty happy colour. But I would say whatever makes you happy would be the colour to go for in your kitchen. We don't think about rooms as kitchen or bathroom when it comes to colour, do we? It's more like whatever colour you want in whatever room.
What atmosphere are you trying to create? And actually, we avoid rules like the plague, so we're kind of more interested in tools and giving you an opportunity to facilitate what you want to do in that space. So it's not about hard and fast rules of kitchens look great in this colour and bathrooms look great in this colour. No, it's more about, facilitating your life to the best, and that might be very different for every person.
Should we call this the last question?
Oh.
Your style is often described as approachable. Why is it important to remain accessible to most people? I think, design, whether that's interior design or product design, whatever, the world of design can be seen as not approachable sometimes. And for us, it's always been important to break those barriers and be people who like to connect with people. That's what's interesting to us, and making design accessible to all, I think, is really, really important.
I think it's more, for me, the word would be open rather than approachable. We like to present ourselves as open, and we are open to all of the new things that are coming our way, and that's why we love Instagram so much, because there is so much opportunity to see new things that you might not normally see. And also, I think as queer people, it's really important to us that we don't like boundaries, we don't like doors being closed, we don't like to feel like we're in a box.
That's Buckley.
He's less approachable. He's a little bit of a
We thought, we'll make this video now. He's asleep on our bed. He'll never interrupt us, and there he is.
He rules the roost. So for us, we like to smash through barriers, and therefore that's why we like to be approachable and not feel like, design is not a luxury. Design is something that we all have a right to enjoy every single day, just in the handles that we touch and the things that we use in our home. So we're not interested in creating a kind of aloof, on a pedestal idea about design.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. That was fun. And thank you so much for the questions. And if you want to check us out, you can find us on Instagram at 2LG Studio, or our website 2LGstudio.com. And for now, that's it from us.
Thank you for listening.
Have a good day.